Well, look, man, people asking for things, they're not gonna get it. People saying things they can't live up to. I said a lot about Bradley Beal earlier, but I ain't gonna say too much about him now because it's more about the face of the NBA and Edwards.
Mm,
And Edwards, man, Timberwolves first. What is it? Hold on. First time they advanced to the second round since 2004
mm.
and swept the Big Three in Phoenix. Now, a lot of people were saying that Phoenix should win this series, but a lot of people, if you watch basketball, know that the depth wasn't there. They did a lot to get KD. They also had to do a lot to get Bill. But the Timberwolves did a lot just to win this series. You know, also I don't know if Ant Edwards got fined for that for the DX moment that he was having on court, but if you weren't born in the '90s, go look it up.
He hasn't, but he will be fine. Trust me. Adam Silver is not letting that pass.
Man, the fans was like, did he just
Yeah, that's wild.
with a 122-116 win on Sunday night? Timberwolves in the Phoenix Suns season, and now Frank Vogel is wondering if he's going to keep his job. I don't understand why they talking about Frank Vogel when they really need to be talking about firing the GM at this point because they have no picks for the next few years. Like no picks. How are you going to build a team around these three when you have no draft picks, probably no cap space? Something about that eclipse, man. The Wolves definitely eclipsed the Suns. I don't got too much to say about the Suns, man. It's more so about the Timberwolves, man. Look, RBO Vaughn told us about the dynamic duo that everyone said that these two couldn't play together. RBO Vaughn said, hey, these two actually are good on the court. They actually play well with each other. Cat and Rudy Gobert, that is. With those two, plus Ant Edwards going for almost 40. What did he drop? 40 or 50?
He dropped 40.
He dropped 40 and he did his thing. And I mean, Towns gave him 28 to go on top of that. This team right here, man. Should have been the number one seed, but at the end of the day, the cards fell the way they did, and actually stepped up from that All-Star performance where a lot of people was asking, was he going to be the face of the NBA? Bill fouls out. It's a good night for me. Joe?
I'll go. The Suns 3-0 against the Wolves in the regular season, 0-4 in the playoffs. That's why you can't always go by the regular season. All right, you gotta watch the actual matchup. So I was wrong in this one by far. But you talked about the face of the NBA. I'm going to talk about the old face of the NBA, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, stop it with these super teams, bro. Stop it, bro. Like, you're going to always be attached to Steph Curry now because you went there and left. Steph Curry won without you. You probably don't care about it, but I feel like when you went to the Nets, you didn't have to get James Harden. You know what I mean? When you went to the Suns, you didn't have to get Bradley Beal. I could have traded Chris Paul and got some more role pieces that fit y'all. Listen, y'all, Kevin Durant. The worst record when scoring 45 plus points. Kevin Durant 14-12, then Russell Westbrook 13-11, Devin Booker 13-8. So what that tells me is Kevin Durant, you need a supporting cast. You are a scorer. You need a team that's going to help you just focus on scoring. And that's how Kobe was. Like Kobe needed a team around him. He needed a big. He needed some shooters around him. He needed defenders around him. You know, and that's how KD needs. He needs defenders and shooters around him, and a big. So also most points by a duo in the elimination game in the postseason history, 82, LeBron and Irving. And what was the problem? They were overwhelmed by the supporting cast of the Warriors. Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, 82 supporting cast, no supporting cast. By the way, Bradley Beal tonight, 4 field goals made, 6 turnovers, 6 fouls. And this reminder, they got to pay that man $50 million next year, $54 the year after that, $57 the year after that. So
bring me my money.
Yeah. So and lastly, I'm gonna say this about Ant. All right. Lastly, I'm gonna pass you, Dave. One thing listen, Ant, love his game, great, one of the best players. I had him in my top 5. And that's why I was top 5 till he dropped the third. Right. But I do want to say this right here. I put this in the chat. I want to see how he's going to look if they lose, because they could possibly win. You never know. But if they lose, I want to see how he acts because he's doing a DX thing. I'm cool with the front running, I guess you want to say, if you have a similar attitude in the loss too. Because when they lost to the Nuggets last year and he missed that game winner, he just walked off the floor. You know, and at the time, everybody like, man, he frustrated. And that's how it was too. And now when he winning, that man stayed like celebrating. He stayed showboating. I'm like, all right. hope you feel this, don't run away when you lose. But that's all I gotta say. But Ant, he killing though. He actually owned KD and owned the series.
And my dog, man, I like what he's doing this year. And I also answered that in the chat. I said I think I didn't like what he did last year either. I that was a bad move, but I think he changed that. Oh, okay. I think that has changed. I think that has changed because of the way his attitude has changed this year. But yeah, he definitely has balled out in his playoff career. He has 8 games with 30 plus, and only 7 games less than 30. So he has more games that he scored 30 and more than he hasn't scored 30. Also, Yusuf Nurkic is not. It has a losing record in the playoffs as well, so that doesn't help Phoenix either. He's 3-17 in the playoffs, the worst win percentage in playoff history with at least 20 games, so not good. Ant put up 49-6 and made 7 threes last night. He started the game cold, like he was not making shots, and he just came clutch in the end. He was making shots, then had a nice little one-on-one against Bradley Beal, crossed him, and went down the paint and then dunked on KD. So KD, as you didn't mention this, Joe, KD has been swept twice in the last 3 playoffs. Twice. Both in the first round. So this is not his first round, his first sweep in the first round. And Bradley Beal, you said that you've never been swept before in your career. Well, you haven't had much of a playoff career at all. But well, hey, there's a first time for everything, and you got it now.
Hold on now.
He hasn't had much of a playoff career. When was the last time he's really done a lot in the playoffs? When was the last time you've seen him in the playoffs other than this year?
The 76ers with Russ. Those runs with John Wall in them. I now.
And the 76ers series, they won 1 game.
Yeah, he was bad. I get you on that one. But the ones with John Wall in them, he was showing up.
That was then. How long ago was that?
That was a long time ago. Very long time ago. But I'm just saying.
And then think about the trade. Remember the Bradley Beal, Chris Paul, Yusuf Nurkic, and DeAndre Ayton trade? Joe, you was talking this whole time.
My bad. This is his 9th series. So he been in around time. Like, hold on, you got too much dip in your chip. Hold up.
Yeah. Whoa now.
What I'm saying is he ain't known for being like a playoff player. That's what I'm saying.
Got you. I got you. He's not like Jimmy Butler.
There you go. I wasn't comparing him to Jimmy, but since you said that, yes.
No, I'm just saying when you think of playoffs, you think of Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
you think regular season, you think Joel Embiid.
Yeah, the NBA smart too.
Jason Tatum.
NBA smart too. Talking about some playoff Tatum. All right. Oh, okay. It's not a thing. I got you.
You seen Brunson though, and they put Spite on that corner. There's a lot of people that shouldn't have been on that corner.
Well, we know where that started from. That started from everyone.
They said playoff SGA. I'm like, bro, what you talking about?
Exactly.
They showed SGA and then they showed the whole team. I said, I see what y'all did there.
But look, the wins in this playoff from these 4, from that trade with DeAndre Ayton, Yusuf Nurkic, Chris Paul, and Brad Beal. Guess how many playoff wins they've had this year?
Oh, that's easy.
0.
Same I have.
None of them have won a playoff game because 3 of them aren't even in the playoffs.
Dang.
So
lose.
Yeah, lose. And well, KD, now you can join the Warriors in Cancun. You got you're reunited with the Warriors now.
All right, let's get it. Let's do that last words. Great words, y'all. Hey, go ahead, Tom. I'm gonna get my last words out the way. My last words is more so Candace Parker officially announced that she